Leeds youngsters Lee Bowyer and Jonathon Woodgate. However, Deputy Chief Executive Brendan Batson says that the issue will not be swept under the carpet if the players are found guilty.
Jonathon Woodgate arrived at Leeds training ground this morning as usual. No sign, though, of Lee Bowyer. The players kept a long way away from the cameras as they went through their training routine. On a day of adverse publicity, it seems the pair can at least count on some backing, though.
I don't want to go into specifics in terms of the allegations that happened overnight with the two lads at Leeds, but certainly, you know, I mean, part of being a member, you get free legal advice and stuff like that. I mean, if it's to do with your contract. If it isn't to do with the contract, then obviously we can still refer them to our lawyers, but we would look to work in conjunction with the club and to see what, if anything, can be done to help the situation and to maybe give the proper advice to these lads concerned.
The club has not made any further official comment today, except to reiterate the sentiments of the statement issued by Chairman Peter Ridsdale last night.
Leeds United firmly believes that all players have a personal responsibility to act in a way that befits their position within the local community. If it is subsequently proven that this has not been the case in individual circumstances, serious internal disciplinary action will be taken.
Peter Ridsdale's been kept informed of reaction to these events whilst he's away on a foreign business trip. The negative headlines won't have made good reading for him or anyone else involved with the game.
We're not looking to sweep things under the carpet. I mean, you know, I've seen a statement that's come out from the chairman, and I think before we can look to make any, you know, concrete statements, we need to know what the whole facts of the allegation.
There's still no clear indication as to whether the players in question will be charged over these allegations, but there's no doubt the whole incident has cast a cloud over a club that had been enjoying such a successful season up until this time. Bryn Law, Sky Sports.
It's expected the Leeds United players Lee Bowyer and Jonathon Woodgate will be in the team against Sunderland on Sunday, the club's first match since the two were questioned by police in connection with the beating up of an Asian student in Leeds last week. This morning, Leeds United has denied newspaper stories that death threats have been made against Bowyer and Woodgate in letters and phone calls to the club. Well, our Home Affairs correspondent John Cundy has been following developments. He joins us now from the newsroom. John, what exactly has been said about these alleged death threats then?
Well, it has, of course, been a week of claims, counterclaims and rumours. The death threat stories appeared in this morning's newspapers, saying quite unequivocally that disturbing letters and phone calls had been made to the club seeking, in quotes, revenge, and that these were in relation to Lee Bowyer and Jonathon Woodgate. But when I spoke to a Leeds United club spokeswoman this morning, she flatly denied that any such threats had been received. On the other hand, colleagues have been speaking to Northumbria Police today. Leeds are playing Sunderland away and inquiring about security arrangements up there, and the police up there have said that the West Yorkshire Police have told them that indeed some threats have been made. So it's very difficult to pin it down exactly. I think that liaison is going on between the club and the police, and that sensible security arrangements are being made. No doubt security in and around the club has been stepped up.
It's also been claimed in the papers that in the light of this alleged attack that Leeds manager David O'Leary has been laying down the law to the players.
Well, once again, it's been denied that there's been any formal summit either between manager and chairman or players of any kind. What one assumes would have been said in a case like that, the manager probably had a quiet word with all players to be careful about their public image. But the club are denying that there's been any formal summit at any level at all on this.
John, thanks very much indeed.
Lee Bowyer have received death threats after their arrest in connection with an attack on a 19-year-old man. Don Riddell reveals all.
Leeds United say that contrary to reports of death threats in today's Daily Mirror, all they've received are a few malicious phone calls which they've passed on to the police. Woodgate and Bowyer, who've been released on police bail after the alleged city centre incident, are included in the squad to face Sunderland on Sunday.